this time of year, we're used to HPD warning us to be extra vigilant, but right now they want to talk about being involved in the community. For the last 30 years, HPD has taken part in the HPD's Comedia Food Drive, and joining us with details on how we all can help is Jeremy Lahar, Public Affairs with HPD. Hello there.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, there are all kinds of food drives that take part out there, and we certainly know that every single one of them are necessary, but you're saying a lot of people didn't realize that HPD took part in this one.
No, ma'am. A lot of people aren't aware, and it's unfortunate, so I want to say first, thank you for having us so we can get the word out, but it's been going on for 33 years, and it started back in 1985 when two officers saw a need, and they started a food drive, and in that first year, they got about 600 boxes, and out of those boxes, one box fed a family of about 3.
Oh, wow.
So now we've upped the ante to about 3,600 boxes, and each box feeds a family of 5.
That's great.
Yes,
okay, so as officers, you all are out there on the streets every day.
Yes, ma'am.
And I think some people still don't realize the need that is out there. You're inside of homes. You see how people are living and barely getting by. So you all actually take part in this yourselves. You don't just collect the food and somebody else, you actually get there and pack the food and the whole bit.
Yes, ma'am. The way it kind of goes is thanks to our corporate sponsors and our partners of Fiesta Mart and Pepsi company, bottling company. They help us. We work in a collaborative effort with volunteers, and we're going to be in the stores over the next 4 days, today, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday.
Shopping?
No,
or picking stuff up, or how are we doing that?
Soliciting a little bit.
Get cash.
Yes, ma'am.
So that you can buy, you have the buying power.
Yes, ma'am. So we ask for donations over the 4 days. So we'll be there Thursday and Friday from 12 to 8 p.m. And then we'll also be there from 9 to 5 on Saturday and Sunday. And there'll be officers, volunteers from churches asking for donations. With the donations that we get for those 4 days, last year we got about $82,000 of monetary donations. Yeah. And we use that money to purchase the food and
you stretch that dollar because you can buy in bulk and you have a better buying power than maybe the average person does.
We go through grocery supply and Fiesta, and we purchased that food, and on the 11th and the 12th we're out there making 3,600 boxes ourselves with our hands, and then we set up an assembly line and we box all of that food, and then on the 15th all of those churches, depending on how many volunteer hours they put in, if they do 8 hours they get 20 boxes. They show up, they pull up in their trailers, their U-Hauls, and we put the boxes in there for them, and it's up to them to go to their respective churches and distribute those boxes to less fortunate families in the area.
Yeah, because they understand on the front lines, people who may be in their own congregation or just folks that they realize who are struggling, that they can go ahead and make sure they get that food.
Yes, ma'am. Like you said, the holiday season is one of my favorite times of year. It's a time for us to be thankful, but it's a time for us to reflect, and an opportunity for us to realize how fortunate we are and the things we take for granted. But this is an opportunity for us to give back. So we just want to get the word out, let everybody know that this is something that we've been doing for 33 years. And if you're out and about, please stop by one of those 14 area Fiesta locations and give us a monetary donation. We also accept canned goods, please. Yeah. Don't give us those old pork and beans from last year out your pantry.
Yeah.
If you're going to pork
us some fresh good stuff.
Yes, ma'am. Right. Yes, ma'am. Buy it in the store. But if you want to do monetary donations, you can do it in store, or you can go online to HoustonPolice.org. And when you click on it, it's going to take you to a page that's going to show the Comedia Food Drive logo. You can click on that and it'll say donate now.
Yeah. All right. Look, you can just, after the show, you can drive to my house. I'll clean out my whole pantry for you.
All right. We can do it. We can work it out. We can work something out. It's all about getting back.
Houston police officers will be collecting or taking those donations at 14 different Fiesta Marts now through Sunday. For more information, again, as he said, log on to HoustonPolice.org.